Why is Aghor sadhana so unique, so difficult?
मेन चीज अघोर में है कि आप मुक्त हो. इनर फ्रीडम इज द एसेंस.
Babaji, I've heard that you have to do a Purascharan, you have to do so many havans, then only Kali will get prasanna.
ऐसी नवर भाव देवी देवता है, उनको पुरस्करण से क्या लेना देना. वट एवर यू डू, यू आर डूइंग इट फॉर योर सेल्फ, सो यू कैन कन्विंस your doubting mind that I have done it, so now it will be there.
How was your experience with your guru?
When I met my guru, I wasn't even looking for a guru. So I went in the ashram and one sign was there. It's easy to become a Hindu, a Muslim, a Christian, a Jew, a Buddhist. Are you willing to be a good human being? बाबा बोलते थे, जिस दिन आपका मंत्र में विश्वास हो जाए और मंत्र के देवता का आप में विश्वास हो जाए, कोई चीज असंभव नहीं है आपके लिए.
Babaji, who is an Aghor? We met him 2 years ago, and this great Aghori sitting right in front of me, and me asking him about who Kali is. And after 2 years, I see him again. What an Aghori is not, and how an Aghori lives. Such a profound conversation. Throughout the conversation, we just had this beautiful interaction without words. Though we spoke about everything, but that space and that lovingness of an Aghor who lives in this world unaffected, breaking all the concepts of how we think an Aghor is at a kapal, living in a smashan. And when you look at him in this beautiful white, what he's wearing, sitting calm and composed, and only talking about love. It's one of the most heartwarming, heart-filling, and experiential conversations. Enjoy it, relish it, listen to it again, because in every word there's a teaching, and it gets you back to this reality, making you aware that Shiv and Kali are within. So many things answered, so many questions answered, and of course, after the conversation, the love that we shared is beyond. Hari Om Tat Sat.
A spiritual practice is that which can be practiced. If you cannot practice it, you can read all the scriptures and it becomes a burden to carry. अभी कोई आया था, बाबा जी, I want to become a सिद्धा. हमने कहा सीधा बन जाओ. Just become simple. We complicate our life with so many. It's like a man was riding a horse. His friend was standing by. Hey, where are you going? I don't know. Ask my horse. Riding on the mind. We're running. कहाँ जा रहे हो भाई? जहाँ मन ले जा रहा है भाई. हमको तो नहीं मालूम कहाँ जा रहा है. This is why there is so much importance giving in our tradition to sthirta.
And ये स्थिरता आने के लिए क्या साधना होनी चाहिए बाबा जी?
साधना तो बहुत सिंपल है, but our mind will say, oh, it's too easy. It has to be a little more complicated. साम दाम दंड भेद, वो चारों पहले हम अपने ऊपर लगाते हैं. Practice is simple. भगवान बुद्ध ने क्या किया था? For 3 days and 3 nights he sat under that tree. Breathing in, I know I'm breathing in, breathing out. 3 दिन बैठे रहे, ज्ञान प्राप्त हो गया चौथे दिन. So practice is very simple. But our mind is always jumping that there is something better, something more exciting, something more mysterious. But the truth is, in any tradition, हम लोग भी ट्रेडिशन में सिंपल है. गुरु ने मंत्र दिया, उस मंत्र को जपो। हमारे गुरु ने जब मंत्र दिया तो उन्होंने कहा ये एक मित्र है जिससे मैं आपका परिचय करा रहा हूं। इस मित्र के साथ मित्रता बढ़ाना, to deepen this introduction into friendship, is your work.
Beautiful.
I can introduce you to somebody. You come to me, say, Babaji, I really want to be spiritual, I want to get enlightened. रास्ता बताइए। मित्र, मंत्र मित्र होता है। And if you are really receiving from your guru, you receive it with that notion that this mantra will be the last thing on my breath, last breath in this life. At least one thing is settled. There is nothing settled in our life. No matter how dear that person is to me, you cannot guarantee that we'll be there forever together. 24 hours available, accessible to each other. Mantra is the only thing that I can be sure that it will be there with me till my last breath.
Beautiful.
Mantra hai, mitra hai. I introduce you to somebody. You can have a once a week Starbucks meet. चलो मिलते हैं, चाय काफ़ी हो जाएगा. Maybe once a month. Or you begin to like that person. Become friends. You fall in love. क्या होता है? When you fall in love, you are always thinking about that person. No matter where you go, you wish that friend was with you. And being around that person is not a chore. You want to. You steal moments here and there to be with that person. The day that happens in me towards my mantra, towards my practice, no matter what the practice is, nothing remains impossible. हम लोग के बाबा बोलते थे, जिस दिन आपका मंत्र में विश्वास हो जाए और मंत्र के देवता का आप में विश्वास हो जाए, कोई चीज असंभव नहीं है आपके लिए. विश्वास, उसी विश्वास के ऊपर तो पूरा दुनिया है. अगर विश्वास हो जाए हमारा, फुल फेथ, फुल ट्रस्ट, नो डाउट, नो हेजिटेशन, नथिंग इज इम्पॉसिबल. अब देखिए, उसी विश्वास को जगाने के लिए ही लोग बोलता है मंत्र को सिद्ध कर रहे हैं. दीपावली की रात में स्मशान में बैठो, 1 लाख बार जप करो, ये करो, वो करो. After you have done so much investment in something, you say, I have done it, now it will work. सब अपने भीतर का चीज है.
Ki Babaji, I've heard that you have to do a Purascharan, you have to do so many havans, you have to do so many ahutis, then only Kali will get prasanna. But in my understanding, I just, while eating chant, sleeping chant, drinking chant, walking chant, life is a Purascharan. Is that attitude right?
I'm totally with you.
Very grateful.
I'm totally with you. भावे विद्यते देवा. It's in our भाव देवी देवता है. बाहर को भूखी थोड़ा है, उनको पुरस्रण से क्या लेना देना. ये आप अपने लिए कर रहे हो. Whatever you do, you are doing it for yourself, so you can convince your doubting mind that I have done it, so now it will be there.
Because Babaji, I have experience. If I'm doing Purascharan, suppose मैंने 1,08,000 जो भी कर लिया, I have limited Kali. I don't want to limit her in anything, because then only I'll become limitless. So is that rule important, or bhav is the highest when you just throw yourself?
भाई जाना है, सीढ़ी है. So in the beginning, some kind of discipline is needed. And once you have mastered it, then you let go of all the discipline. In the beginning, you were learning one note, you were playing the violin. After you have mastered it, then you can improvise. If you improvise without mastering the notes, it will become a noise. So there is a place for initial stage sub kind of work. So like you are doing Purascharan, so don't think it's useless.
True.
At least you have done some and you have experienced it. You know what it kind of work it takes. लेकिन उससे भी ऊपर जाना है.
मुझे लगता है कहीं ना कहीं कोई बार that notion is that if I don't do so many in so months or whatever, we just get binded mentally. And to break that is very difficult.
जिस दिन माँ में पूर्ण विश्वास हो जाए, भक्ति हो जाए, तो उसका जरूरत नहीं है. माँ, if I call her माँ, which mother wants her child to suffer? हम लोगों में है, हम माँ का दरवाजा नहीं खटखटाते हैं, तो माँ का घर ढकेल के घुस जाते हैं. तो माँ के साथ जिस दिन वो भाव हो जाए, लेकिन उसके वहां तक जाने के लिए पहले कुछ तो करना पड़ता है. बट नॉट फॉर एवर.
Not forever. But discipline, थोड़ा यम नियम में आगे बढ़ते ही फिर.
थोड़ा डिसिप्लिन जरूरी है. थोड़ा डिसिप्लिन जरूरी है.
Babaji, who is an Agor?
भगवान शिव के 5 मुख में से एक मुख अघोर है. अघोर, जो घोर न हो. अघोर सहज है, सरल है, सुगम है. सहज, that which we are born with, our inborn nature. सरल है, it's very simple. Sugam, it's easy to walk on. मेन चीज अघोर में यह है कि भेदो न भास्यते, भेद बुद्धि न हो. अच्छा, ये कोई नई चीज नहीं है. हमारे जितने शास्त्र पुराण हैं सब वही बोल रहे हैं. सब कुछ ब्रह्म है. अहम ब्रह्मास्मि तत्त्वमसि सोहम. अगर सब ब्रह्म है, कण कण में ब्रह्म है, तो हम कैसे कहेंगे ये पवित्र है, ये अपवित्र है, ये अच्छा है, ये बुरा है? तो उसको जिए कैसे? इट्स ए नाइस कॉन्सेप्ट, हाउ टू लिव. तो पुराने जमाने में भेद बुद्धि को दूर करने के लिए अघोरी लोग ऐसी जगह पे जाते थे जहाँ भेदे भेद है. मृत्यु का भय है, सड़ा मांस है, जलता मांस है, दारू है, सब चीजें थी. So to do away with the sense of duality, they would embrace it. That's the only way. If you have judgment, through embracing, you do away with that sense of judgment.
Because Babaji, the fact is, even now, if a random person who's not aware, I tell an Agor, first thing he has a vision that he has long hair, dreaded locks, holding a kapal, living in the smashan. But here talking to you, you're beautiful in all ways, very well spoken. We are lacking so much of awareness, so much of concepts.
That's what our Guruji said. I don't know how much you know about my Guru, Aghoreshwar Bhagwan Ram. He was an enlightened master. He left home at the age of 7. He was enlightened at the age of 14. Miracles were happening left and right. But he did all those old practices. But then he came I realized that any spiritual attainment has to be shared with the society. So Baba said, look, you are going to a smashan and you are making this appearance and this. To do away with duality, why not look for the duality in your day-to-day life? Kam, Krodh, Mad, Lobh. These are all experienced because of the duality. So, what happens is, wherever there is a sense of duality, if you are jealous with somebody, you are thinking about that person all the time. And the more you think, more energy you are investing in that relation. You free that energy, then you can use that energy, you can redirect that energy towards anything. And that's why they used to say, Abhoris give blessings, they give curses, and they're very powerful. How did they acquire those? By freeing that sense of duality, then that energy became accessible and it was redirected towards whatever.
This is the actual esoteric teachings of an Aghor.
Yes. So Baba ne kaha ki, why you have to smear ashes and have dreadlocks and smoke chillums, and nobody meaningful, useful will come to you. All the sarabis and people looking for excitement will come. But normal people who are engaged in society, who are effective, who are making a change, they need to come near you. गुप्त जोगी प्रगटे भाण. जो गुप्त में होता है वो योग है, जो which is a show off, that's a नाटक. तो हमारी साधना होती है डेली. Every moment is sadhana. तो अपने को देखना है, अपने को देखना है. How am I feeling? How am I thinking? Where is my energy flowing? And you don't need to sit in a smashan to do those. You can sit anywhere. I sit in the airports and I have the best meditation. I know my flight is half an hour later. People are coming and going, but I have nothing to do with it. I can sit. I know the gate is right there.
That airport has become a smashan. How was your experience with your guru? Because being with such a powerful man and living directly under his presence, I hope I'm not crossing lines, but how was it?
When I met my guru, I wasn't even looking for a guru. I had gone to US, Berkeley, for higher education, ended up running a business. Young man, 30, had lived the American dream, but still felt something was missing. And I came to Banaras and went to see his guru with my brother. That was the beginning. I got a chance to be in close company with him when he was in the States for treatment. That changed my life. Baba never slept. Soal rahali nidbhar ho sadguru diyo jagaye. काहे दिना से नींद नहीं आवे, ना ही मन अलसाए. I saw that. Baba never slept. And there we were. He would be sitting on his bed. He will even forget his body was gone. So his body will start. So we had to sit there and prop the body up. And there we were. Guru is sitting, your arm is hurting, and you have been there for hours.
No body consciousness.
We learned how to transcend the physical sensation because we don't want Baba to fall down on the ground. So that was our sadhana. So experience around Baba was every moment is sacred. Every moment is real. Don't wait for something better to happen. Learn how to make this moment the perfect moment.
Did he put you through intense sadhana to go through your curiosities?
There were some basic things that we had to go to the different places and do those things. But the real intense was just being with him. It was not blissful. But as I look back at it, in those moments I didn't even think it was sadhana. It was just pure Guru Bhakti. Your mind is 24-hour focused on the Guru, Guru's body, his needs. And he made it real in those moments. So I wasn't thinking it was sadhana. Nobody said to me that this is your sadhana, but as I look back, that was my sadhana. Baba was not conventional, he was very unconventional. Aghoris are very unconventional, and they can make anything. My diksha happened in a taxi in New York City.
This is a story, yes.
I had been with him for many years, and I really was ready to let go of my business. And it was in my mind that this is the path I want to follow. Himmat nahi hota tha kahne ka. Ki what will Baba says no. And one day he was laying in the bed and I mustered up enough courage. No, I will go and ask. As soon as I entered the room, Baba said, "Oh, who is there? Your bad breath is coming out of your mouth." He was over there, I was here. The bad breath was my thought. So one day we were driving in New York City on Park Avenue in the taxi. Baba turned at me and looked straight in my eyes. "So, you want to be a sadhu? You think this is easy? You have to walk away from everything you have created, go to a new place, penniless. Not in India. First 3-4 days he'll be tested and tried. On the 4th day, if you find a place to set your foot, you should know Mother's blessing is with you." While he was saying our eyes, and I was totally drained. After that, nothing. Everything went to normal. Taxi stopped. We went to the apartment. He never mentioned anything. Next day he was coming back to India. I went to my business. But I had received Guru's blessing. It's a long story. Someday I can tell you, but it's a journey of trust. Trust in the Guru. And when Guru is not in the body, basically Guru is just a catalyst for us to bring face to face with the trust. It's all about trust in yourself. You are not separate from the Guru. Guru is not separate from the rest.
Do you still miss the physical body?
Now I don't, because I had just started the ashram. I was alone. I was in California. Nobody was coming. Kya kar raha hai? And so one day, Baba's picture was there on the wall. There was a big window out. And I started thinking, you are not the picture. The body in the picture, we burnt it we cremated it with our own hands. Where are you? I was just lost in these thoughts. All of a sudden, my eye went across the field, and there was a tree. The outline of the tree began to glow, and this thought entered my mind. I'm right here. I haven't gone anywhere. And the Baba's fragrance filled in the whole room. So, no, I don't. Yes, of course I miss the body, but the connection is there.
Yeah, this is so true because the path of Agur itself is full of experiences and such divine experiences.
I was a businessman before I met him. So they had called me to go and set up Baba when he had gone to New York City for treatment. Baba says to me, first day, there are few people with me who have come from India. They don't have a place to live. In India, they go to a temple, ask the mandir, that can we camp out? There is a church, why don't you go there? Ask them. I was an American businessman. I said, here things are done differently. You go to real estate office. So I was trying to deal this with my American mind. Baba is just from India, Here, 3 days I walked around and went to all the real estate offices and I didn't find a place. So the person who had come with him from here, he said, Baba ने क्या कहा आपसे? मैं कहा हाँ तो कहे उस चर्च में जाके पूछो. कहा वो बोले, if I were you, I'll go to the church. हम गए. Knocked. Somebody opened the doors. He said, had you come here 3 days ago, we had an apartment. We could have given you guys to water the grounds and be here. So ऐसा चीज. And I had a tough, thick mind. But Baba kept showing and showing. There are many stories like that.
How was this heavy transition from being there materially, physically, emotionally, to this being now there's a revolution in the understanding of Agur because you're wearing white, you are full of sattva, you are breaking the so-called myth. How is that beautiful transition? Of course, both heavy, eh?
See, like I told you, when I met Baba, my guru, I was not looking for one. I was a businessman and I was full of myself. तो हम तो चले गए थे भाई के साथ. So I went in the ashram and one sign was there. हिंदू, मुस्लिम, सिख, ईसाई तो सब बन जाता है. मुझसे बनने को कौन तैयार है? It's easy to become a Hindu, a Muslim, a Christian, a Jew, a Buddhist. Are you willing to be a good human being? That touched me. फिर बाबा से जब मिले दीक्षा के बाद, उन्होंने यही कहा, साधना और सेवा. साधना क्यों करते हैं? Why do we do साधना? अपने को जानने के लिए. आप हैं कौन? ब्रह्म. अहम ब्रह्मास्मि, शिवोहम. तो whatever effort you make to identify with that aspect of yourself is sadhana. Doesn't matter what you do. As long as you know that this is what I do to honor that presence in me. Through sadhana, we connect with our fullness, which is our true nature. Overflow of that fullness is seva, selfless service. तो साधना और सेवा जीवन रूपी नदी के दो किनारे हैं.
Why is Agur sadhana so unique, so difficult. And why do we see that roop of Shiva when we take a kapal or we do mun sadhana or why is that?
देखिए, मेन चीज़ अघोर में है कि आप मुक्त हो. Internally you are free. Inner freedom is the essence. अब थे अघोरी थे, उनके यहाँ तो कोई पंडित जी आए, कहे आप भी शिव का पूजा करते हो, हम भी करते हैं, आप भी शिवलिंग पे ये चढ़ाते हैं, हम भी चढ़ाते हैं, तो अंतर क्या है? वो अघोरी उठे, शिवलिंग के ऊपर पेशाब करने लगे. करिए, अरे कैसे करेंगे? वो मुक्त है. हाँ, जरूर हम पूजा भी करेंगे, लेकिन that is not, I'm not bound by that. हम पेशाब भी कर रहे हैं, उस भाव से हो रहा है. जल चढ़ा रहे हैं, उस मानसिक स्थिति में होना है. अघोर is not a tradition or a cult, it's a state of mind. And anybody can be in that state of mind. Even Ramakrishna Paramhans had to go through that aghor state of mind till माँ appeared. देख माँ, मैं जूठे पत्तल खा रहा हूँ. So one has to go beyond the do and don't. मिल गया तब.
तो ये जो हम शव साधना कर रहे हैं, ये सब फियर निकालने के लिए, डुअलिटी निकालने के लिए.
शव साधना क्या है?